I know we see it. All right, Juju Watkins, let's just go ahead, crown her the National Player of the Year, and be done with it. I don't think any more needs to be said. But if you're a fan of college basketball, then March Madness is absolutely the time for you. And we are fully into March now. And man, I also know my blood pressure is going to be sky high just as soon as I want to say all the tournament, like the tournament tips off, but we also have like conference tournaments, so it's going to remain high there as well. Now, when it comes to my top three teams that I'm cheering for, I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, it is always and forever Michigan. I will bleed blue, but it's also South Carolina and then USC. But I'm also just here for great basketball. Don't ask me anything about the men's side because I truthfully have not watched them this year. That's just the reality. But I want to have a little bit of fun with sneakers, okay, and the March Madness theme. Of course, you know you have the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 and Final Four, and then there's the championship game. Let's just run down real fast Elite 8. So I just thought about this. Like, if somebody were like, hey, can you just run real fast and grab like an Elite 8 pairs from your closet, which pairs would you choose? And again, I have left out like friends' personal collaborations, okay, just to remove any bias there. And I'm also thinking about you guys. Like, if you were to walk in here, what do I think or speculate you may like reach for? And I know not having some pairs in here is gonna shock some people, especially based on like how badly I wanted a few of these, but some might shock you. I do think also that again, well, actually, I'm curious. I'm not going to seed these, right? Because, you have seeding 1 through 8. I'm not seeding these. I'm just going to show them. And then if you guys would like to go ahead and seed them how you would rank them 1 through 8, go ahead and do that in the comment section, okay? So let's just start out here. I'm going to grab this first one. The New Balance 9060 Joe Freshgoods Inside Voices. So you guys know this is absolutely a special pair. I'm forever and beyond grateful to Joe and his generosity for sending this over. It was beyond unexpected. Still speechless that happened. And yeah, I actually have the crew neck sweatshirt too that goes with this as part of the campaign. But all right, so the Joe Freshgoods 9060. The very next one that I will bring up, the Nike Kobe 6 Protro Grinch. So yes, this is the 2020 pair. I was unable to get these when they originally dropped, but I reached back when I received a bonus for all of my hard work at work, and I treated myself to these, and it will forever be one of the most special pairs that I have in my collection. So this is number 2. Number 3, I know this may not make sense to some people, but it is the month of March also. So the Air Max 186 OG, okay, it is the big bubble. So again, I know that everyone wasn't a fan of this because they did increase the size of the bubble based on recency bias. You really just rocked with what the original bubble you've come to know and love is. I, however, really appreciated Nike coming out with this because they truly took us back to something that was just earth-shattering at the time for Nike within footwear, and I think we have to attribute a lot of what we have to now and within sneakers to this. So this is number 3. Number 4, again, this is no order, no anything. The Air Jordan 11 Concord. Now this has the 45 on the back, okay, aka I'm back. And this one, not only does it make sense, I think, if you're thinking about an Elite 8 within sneakers, but this was actually the sneaker that really blew my mind when I was younger and really just got me into, I think, diligently collecting sneakers and caring so much about them. So it just felt like it was kind of an easy pick for me to go ahead and select this one. And next up, you know what? We're going to shy away from any and everything in relation to him because, yeah, you should know why. But the Adidas Yeezy 700, the Waverunner, because it certainly changed so much. And, being able to have this, listen, again, it's an amazing sneaker. I love the way it looks till this day. I am just deeply going to disassociate with everything else that's associated with him. All right, so moving along. And these will be, I think, a little bit, kind of more recent. So this one is so special because Nike was beyond gracious in sending this over following a focus group panel and Zoom that I was on to really just give them some insights one-on-one. And when this arrived at my doorstep, I had absolutely positively no words. I may have screamed, though. I actually may have screamed. So you have the Air Max 97 Swarovski, and my goodness, just look at how it glistens. This is really special. This is not the sneaker I pull out a whole lot, and you guys should all understand that for really good reason. And then these will definitely be some more recent ones, but I talk about this so much. Like, having the Lost and Found pair actually helped to flip where I ranked, like, the Bread and the Black Toe and the Chicago. I used to have the Bread at the very top for me. No, it's actually the Chicago now. I don't feel bad about saying that. It is actually the Chicago now. So, Lost and Found, you had some magical powers. Blessed to have gotten this, because I believe I got this on like the exclusive access that was on Sneakers app, so it really did take away a lot of the stress and strain that so many people dealt with. And then this one. Forever grateful to the generous soul who gifted me these. So you have the Air Jordan 1 Low, Travis Scott, Fragment, and I still think this is one of the best collaborations that he's ever done. There are so many that come out that all kind of run together, but this was one of the more unique ones, I thought. And the execution, I love everything about the sail being incorporated into this sneaker. And again, it'll just always be one of those special pairs that I have, just also based on the individual who sent these over. And yeah, again, it's memorable within the collection. So, all right, I have 8 sneakers here, my Elite 8 as of right now, as it stands. Again, I'm sure some people may be shocked there wasn't a Fear of God 1 on here. No, I didn't include any of my off-white pairs on here, and that's even saying I have the UNC and the 4. I didn't include those. I actually thought about putting the reimagined Air Jordan 3 white cement in here, and no, I didn't put like the white cement 4, even though I do have like the older one, so I didn't put those in there. Again, I'm sure that could shock some people. No, I have never done like an entire collection video, and I don't know that I would ever do one, and if I did, it would have to be after I pared down quite a bit, and since I'm not there yet, that's not happening anytime soon. At least, yeah, not within like the year. Again, maybe if I were to get down to like 75 or actually 100 pairs, but I'm not there yet. I'm a work in progress. But please go ahead and comment below. How would you seed these 8 pairs? Again, I didn't seed them, but if you guys would like to seed them, then please go ahead, be my guest. I don't know that I'm going to be able to pick up all of these. There's like one more down there. I don't know that I can grab that Grinch. But okay, so go ahead and seed where you would place these. Who do you actually have winning the tournament, especially for the women's side? Quite possibly the men's, although I don't even know that I can rebuke that if you know, I don't have a rebuttal if you say anything about the men's side, because again, I haven't been watching them. But for the women, it could be anyone's game, because every single team, especially within the top 10 ranking, have brought it. We've seen some upsets. So whether it's South Carolina, USC, UCLA, Notre Dame, we are in for some amazing basketball. And just, you know, I'm can't really say much more than that. I'm excited as a fan. All right, so all this, I now have to put all these back. If you guys didn't catch my recent video, I absolutely positively love the brand new campaign that Sneaker Politics put out, because guess what? They said don't even buy their collaboration with ASICS. I know, it's wild. Go ahead, catch up on that. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace. And side note, for some, the way they talk, you would think that they assume that I also like hate Nike and Jordan, yet how many of these sneakers were actually Nike or Jordan? Exactly.